Zimbabwe National Network of People Living with HIV, ZNNP+, is a non-governmental organization, NGO, founded in 1992 and registered in 1999. ZNNP+ is a national umbrella body that represents and coordinates the interests and activities of support groups of people living with HIV and AIDS throughout Zimbabwe.
ZNNP Plus has got a governance board which is made up of the national chairperson and the provincial chairpersons from the 10 provinces of Zimbabwe. It also has a staff complement currently of 21 staff, which includes national office staff in various disciplines, which include advocacy and communication, programs and training, youth and gender, monitoring and evaluation, finance and administration, and other support staff. At provincial level, we also have district representatives from all the 92 districts of Zimbabwe. So we can actually see that ZNNP is represented in every corner of Zimbabwe.
Currently, its membership is estimated to be over 50,000 people. ZNNP+'s vision is to create an environment where people can live positively.
ZNNP has got its national office in Harare, actually situated in Milton Park, which is a place which is quite convenient for most of our support group members. It's within easy reach, transport-wise, even distance from the center of the city center. At national office is where we have actually housed the various programs personnel, who includes the programs and training manager, the advocacy and communications officer, the faith-based officer, finance officer. We have also housed the Harare province at the national office, and this we really believe it makes it very convenient for members to visit whenever they have got issues they need to put across to us at national office.
ZNNP+, through TROCARE, realized the need to educate children on HIV and AIDS issues. Children constitute a significant percentage of people living with HIV in Zimbabwe and are the most vulnerable group to HIV and AIDS issues. With funding from TROCARE, ZNNP+ embarked on a 6-month project known as Kibing, which started in January 2012 and ended in July 2012 to address the stigma, discrimination, HIV and AIDS prevention, misconception, and gender imbalances in the communities.
The Kibing project, we started by undergoing a trainers training, whereby we were trained to be Kibing facilitators, people who are responsible for facilitating some sessions on Kibing. And we were two when we trained in this organization, Zimbabwe National Network of People with HIV. That was myself and one of the young people representative Brighton Way. And after the training, we actually resource mobilized for the funds from Treke, people who were responsible for training us. And we managed to give them a grant to implement the project.
The main objectives of the sessions were to empower at least 600 children in all the targeted districts. The program rolled out with sensitization meetings with key stakeholders, followed by film screening of 3 Kibing puppet films.
We started by sensitizing the stakeholders who were going to be involved in the project. The stakeholders who were going to be involved were the churches as well as the support groups. So we sensitized the district representatives in Harare and also the church leaders in Harare about the project.
Kibing project is a really good project, but I had no idea about this project till this day when one of our congregants by the name Mr. Nzrazapatra, who happens to be an employee of ZNP Plus. So when we were just deliberating about upon HIV and AIDS, this is how I came to know about Kibing. Then he asked me, "Are you interested in this project?" I said, "Well, definitely as a church, because there's stigma in the church, but at the end of the day, I would also want that this thing should also come to light." So that's how I came to know about it. Then he told me that this project is going to come in this church. That's how I came to know about it.
Through ZNP Plus, they are the ones who informed me about this Kibing as a leader. They said there's a project which is coming to your district. So as far I'm working with so many orphans in my district, I was so happy to accept the Kibing in my district.
Kibing project yakauya nemufundisi vedu ndo vakatiudza handiti saka yaiti zvoniruda kuti ishande nevana vadiki, saka isusu tiri masunday school teachers, saka isusuwo takawanawo mukana wokuti tinge tiri involved because yaibata vana vadiki. Inini I'm a Sunday school teacher, saka mufundisi vedu vakauya neproject iyoyo through ZNP Plus. Vatisaura kuti kune project yakanaka fani, vachitanga vabereki muchechi kuti vananga vauye kuproject iyoyo vazoona mafilimu matatu aidzisa nezveHIV, kuzopinda wakaita mwana wangu muprogramu iyoyo nokuti yainzi inoda vana 8 to 15 years, saka iye zvake akatena 11 years kurenei.
After the sensitization meeting, we started we embark on visiting the districts, so also to familiarize the project staff on the district that they are going to be working with, and as well as the people that they are going to be working with in those districts. Then after the familiarization tour, we started now on the sessions. The sessions comprised of 3 films, the puppet films that were made so that to capture the interest of young people, the children that we're working with. So we started the first session, which was showing of the first film. The first film was talking about HIV and AIDS prevention, and the film was titled "Do You Know It All?" Then after that, we would actually go into a reflection session where we would be reflecting on the film and what were the favorite characters, and what were the lessons learned from those films, or from that film. Then after that, the following week again, we went again for the second session, which was about showing another film again, a puppet film again. And after that, there was a third visit where we also showed another film, the third film. Then after that, we had another session where we visited for the compilation of the Kibing war cry, Kibing songs, so that to make it interesting. Then finally we would go for the last session of post-assessment, assessing what the children have learned and what we have empowered the children to be able to do. Then after that, now that's when we would now distribute the t-shirts. We would now have a farewell session whereby we'll be celebrating the end of the Kibing sessions and waving a goodbye to the children. That's that's how we did the project.
Ndinonzi Shameni Karati, ndinogara kusengesa 5 extension kuchitumbisa. Zvandakadzidza paproject yaKibing, takatanga kuona Simon. Pana Simon aifungoti munhu anoziva zvese asi aisaziva. Ndikadzidza kuti paSimon ipapo ndikadzidza kuti haukwanise kubata HIV nekuhaga munhu kana kutamba mese kana kungodya mese.
Ndonzi Robert Murayani, ndogara pa16690 Singesa 3. Ndodzidza pa19 ndoita form 3 nepadrama rechi2 pakanga pana Clifford Daisy akaidana nemukomana anga ari mhombo kwaari akazopedzisira ane nhumbu akazoita utachiwana hweHIV. Saka ndakadzidza kuti haufanire kuita wrong choices mulife, unofanira kumbomira zvekuita zvevakomana kana zvevasikana kana uchiri mwana mudiki, nekuti zvinozokukanganisira upenyu hwako. Unogona kuzopedzisira kana uri musikana wane nhumbu kana kuti mukomana wane utachiwana.
During the time they were watching the film, they could identify the gaps they were going wrong. So we were trying to monitor the children now. They covered those spaces to relocate each other, to play together, eat together, and not to discourage anyone. Of course, we noticed that most of the children were dropping off from school because of being stigmatized. But now, due to the knowledge now, they know HIV is not transmitted in any way. Usually the children is from mother to child, so they now have the knowledge because they
The audiences were introduced to key issues surrounding HIV, gender, stigma and prevention in a highly entertaining and engaging format which challenged the audience to think more deeply about their own attitude and behaviors.
Wagadzirira ere kutamba?
Haraf, Simon agadzirira.
Abadab, tenderedza vhiri. Tenderere. Parinomirira hapana anoziva. Chidzidzo chako ndeche HIV neAIDS. Zvakanaka. Mubvunzo wako wekutanga. Kuti uwine $100. Chi chinonzi HIV.
Zvakapusa izvo. Kurwara nerufu chituko chakaiswa pane vamwe vanhu.
The films were designed so that children as young as 8 to 10 years could easily understand the issues they contain.
Children are tied to cartoon characters and puppets, such an extent that they enjoy viewing some films of cartoon characters as well as the puppets. So we actually took advantage of a friend of a child to communicate the message of HIV, and you find that way the 3 films. These 3 films were, the first one was which was talking about HIV prevention. It was titled "Do You Know It All," and it shows of a young man who was called Simon. And Simon, was believed by the whole village that he knows everything, and whatever Simon says, you should listen to it. It was interesting, and with the characters, some of them like Abadab, and those characters that were actually putting some funny and catchy moments in the film, so that the film was interesting and acceptable to children. And again, the important thing about the films was that the films were very short. The concentration span of children sometimes doesn't need to have a long film. The films were ranging from about 10 to 15 minutes a film. And the best thing that was characterized with this film was that it was being shown in the vernacular language, Shona, which was so understandable to children, and which was so informative to the children, and which was so acceptable to the children.
Ndinogara kuGlenview 3, ndinodzidza paGlenview 6 primary school. Kibing akadzidzisa kuti munhu ane HIV akangofanana nemunhu wese. akadzidzisa kuti munhu ane HIV musamuseme, akadzidzisa kuti akadzidzisa kuti usabvume kuti urorwe nemunhu mukuru kwauri anozokuzadza HIV.
Ndakadzidza kuti zvinhu munhu ane HIV haasemi. Ndakadzidza kuti zvinhu haufaniri kutamba nevakomana vakuru muchibatwa navo.
The project was targeting children in support groups and churches within Harare province and as far as Chitungwiza.
In Harare we have 13 districts, and out of the 13 districts we conducted or implemented the Kibing project in 5 districts, and these are Zengeza St. Mary's, which is in Chitungwiza, and West Southwest District and Southwestern District, Epworth District, as well as Northwestern District. Our selection was not random. We tried by all means to reach out to as many children as we can, and these are children aged between the ages of 18 to 15 years. And Epworth really, according to our database, it got the strongest hold of our members. These are people living with HIV and AIDS, and we felt that by going to Epworth we are reaching out to many children. We selected West Southwest District and Southwestern District. These districts, they cover wards like Mfakose, Warren Park, Highfields, Budiriro, Glenview. And I think you will agree with me that looking at the history of the province, areas like Budiriro, Glenview and Warren Park, suburbs which emerged recently, and because of that they constitute of people with various cultural backgrounds. And where people with various cultural backgrounds meet, we also have issues even of HIV and AIDS being recorded in these areas. And we felt that Kibing project being a project that targets children, it is important that we reach out to the young people at a tender age to teach them about HIV and AIDS, about stigma and discrimination, to fight the challenges which later emerge as people in these areas grow up. And the other reason why we also selected these 2 districts is because we have also received a significant number of reports from members complaining of issues of stigma and discrimination affecting them one way or the other. And then moving on to Zengeza St. Mary's, I think we also agree that it's a satellite town of Harare, and as a town it also has got a bigger constituency of people, and this again affects it when we talk about HIV and AIDS. And like I said, we want to reach out to as many children as we can. We felt that Zengeza, being also the catchment area of all the people in Chitungwiza, will also be relevant for this project. The last district that we targeted was Northwestern District. Northwestern District also encompasses wards like Zibarasekwa, Marlborough, Westgate. Some of these districts, they fall into Marsh East, but we have these members being registered under Harare province. And you agree with me that these are low density areas or medium density areas, and we find that people living with HIV and AIDS, most of them would not want to come in the open about their status, maybe because of the positions which they hold in the society, and also maybe because they are working for someone as maids or as gardeners, and they feel that they might lose their jobs if they reveal their status. And we feel that this is a unique district which we should also reach out to with the Kibing project.
Indeed, the project achieved more than what it had set to achieve, and was also an eye-opener to church leaders and support groups.
This project of Kibing, I'm seeing it as a good project, and it's going to bring a good fellowship in the church in the sense that people will come together through children. When the children go back to their homes, they will discuss about this thing, and at the end of the day they mingle and mix so as children are concerned, and they bring others again through this project to come and see what Kibing is all about. So it's bringing a lot of fellowship because they tend to discuss things and pose some questions and try to understand what is really Kibing. And as it introduces HIV and AIDS, it also brings as a part of the education, to the children. It's educating them very well to understand at a very tender age.
Kudzidziswa kwaitwa vana pane behavior change yapo yakanyanyisa zvikuru kuti vana vakukwanisa kusheya, vana vakukwanisa kutaura. Vamwe vana zvigare kuti vakatoya vasingagona kunyora vagonyora. Vamwe vana vakauya vasingagona kupindura vakundotodzidza kuti zvitobetserawo vana vedu futi zvigare kueducation sector kuti vana vedu vakanga vasingagona kupindura vakudzidziswa kuburikidza nekuona kwavaiita vachibvunzwa mubvunzo yavanenge vachibvunzwa vakukwanisa kudi.
The Kibing project left children and other community members at large with a clear understanding of what is HIV and how it is transmitted. Children also learned how to articulate HIV and AIDS issues, stigma and discrimination, among other things.
Inini ndaisaziva kuti ukaona munhu akasimba wofunga kuti haana HIV, ndasaziva kuti haungozive wega nemaziso ako kuti munhu ane HIV kana kuti haana, asi anofanira kutanga atestwa. And then tombofunga kuti ndikaona munhu ane ma-red lips ndotofunga kuti ane HIV asi anenge asina. Ndikaziva kuti tofanira kusiya zvestigma, hatifanira kusarura kuti uyu ane HIV saka handitambe naye nokuti ane HIV. Ndikadzidza kuti ukatamba nemunhu ane HIV hapana zvaunomboita, nenge kudya naye kuhagana chaiko, hapana haukumbozare HIV. Zvandakadzidza ndikazadzidza kuti vakomana nevasikana takaenzana, nekuti vamwe vanomboti vanotora vana vasikana kuti havaende kuchikoro, vakomana ndivo vanoenda kuchikoro, asi ndakazoziva kuti takangofanana, takangoenzana zvese, saka tofanira kuti tiitwa zvakafanana.
Inini wangu mwana ari kushanduka zvakanyanya nokuti ave neruzivo rwekuti HIV inouya sei pamunhu, uyezve zvakare HIV inotapuriranwa nemutoo upi, uyezve zvakare vakukwanisa kuchitamba vari pamwe chete. Saizvozvo vai kuzvikoroko kana mumagraundi mavanotamba mabhora vaigona kuve nekusarudzana kuti handinganogumana nemunhu ane HIV kana kuti handingapana nechokudya nemunhu ane HIV. Ezvinezvi vakugona kuziva, vane ruzivo rwokuziva kuti ndinogona kukumbidzana chokudya neane HIV tichitodya tese, zvakare ndinotamba naye sekuona kwavakaita chirongwa chaKibing tichiitwa kwavanhu.
In conclusion, the project left leaders applauding ZNNP Plus and TrueCare for such a children-centered project.
I would like to personally extend my gratitude and thanks especially to those who are under me at National Office who took part in this project. To name a few, I would say the officers who are actually in charge of this project, the students in tent, the drivers, and everyone who actually participated in this project. I really say thank you so much. I also wish to thank our sponsors, TrueCare in particular, for having funded this project and encourage them to actually extend their funding to cover the whole of Zimbabwe.
Finally, I want to thank the stakeholders that we're working with, especially the churches and the community mobilizers. They actually helped out a lot, especially on the issues of the venues, we were given the churches to implement the project, to show our films. I was really impressed by the way the community and the churches embraced the project, and would like to say thumbs up for that and keep it up. Thank you.